Patsy Ramsey told Officer French that she had come down from her third-floor bedroom around 5:45 a.m. to awaken her 6-year-old daughter, JonBenet. But JonBenet's bedroom was empty. Patsy then descended the back spiral staircase outside the child's room on the second floor down to the first floor, where she found a 3-page ransom note. Now later, Patsy said that she went down the stairs to make coffee and found the 3-page ransom note, and then ran up to JonBenet's bedroom and found it empty. So was this an innocent mistake by Patsy? Well, the honest truth is we don't know. Maybe she did make a mistake and told the officer the order backwards. Now, I think you would agree if Patsy made certain statements that turned out not to be true, there's no innocent explanation why she would make those statements. For example, Patsy said that she wore the same clothes that she had wore the night before. So if this is not true and she was up all night, then there's no innocent explanation for it. Now, John Ramsey has also made statements to the police that if they're not true, then he was obviously involved in the murder or the cover-up. For example, John Ramsey said that he found the suitcase beneath the broken window. Now, another statement that Patsy has made is that JonBenet fell asleep in the car and was carried up to her bedroom asleep, and therefore she did not eat anything before she went to bed that night. And John Ramsey also stated that JonBenet fell asleep in the car and that he carried her up to bed, and therefore there's no way that JonBenet ate anything before she went to bed. And Patsy also stated that Burke was asleep in the morning and that he never left his bedroom that morning. And John Ramsey also stated that Burke was in his bed that morning, he never got up, and the fact is, the first time that he got out of bed is when he was dressed and taken to Fleet White's house. So it is a fact that Burke did not get out that glass and the tea bag and have any tea that morning. And it is a fact that JonBenet didn't eat any of that pineapple that morning because she was dead. The fact is, John and Patsy said that Burke was not up that morning, so he could not have had the pineapple or the glass of tea that morning. The only time that he could have had it was after the Patsy's return from the Whites or before they left for the Whites. And the problem with that is there's no way that JonBenet could have eaten the pineapple before they went to the Whites, because supposedly JonBenet had food at the Whites, and that food couldn't go around the pineapple in her digestive tract. And if she didn't eat any food at the Whites, and there's no way the fresh pineapple could be in her digestive system just below her stomach after 6 or 7 hours. So here is a photograph of some fresh cut pineapple. And here's a photograph of a pineapple. Unbeknownst to it, just about to be cut up and chopped into little pineapple chunks. Now here's a photograph of that pineapple cut up into little chunks. And that's the same pineapple that was shown in the photo before, just from a different angle. Now, the Boulder police found a bowl of pineapple on the breakfast dining room table. And so, do you believe that that bowl of pineapple was put out on the table, but no one ever ate any of the pineapple? That it just sat there? Or do you believe somebody put out that bowl of pineapple for people to have that morning, yet not put out any bowls for them to put the pineapple in? They would just scoop out some pineapple and eat it off the serving spoon, and then put the spoon back for somebody else to have some pineapple later. And do you believe that the glass with Burke's fingerprints on it was put on the table at a different time than when the bowl of pineapple was put on the table? It's just kind of a coincidence that they were put together right there at the same spot. Or is it more logical that the bowl of pineapple and the glass with the tea bag in it had been gotten out when the Ramsey family returned home from the White's house that night? Now, do you believe Detective Steve Thomas was telling the truth when he wrote about the pineapple? Or do you believe that he was lying and making this up? That in JonBenet's digestive tract, they found what appeared to be fresh pineapple. And they tested that and compared it to the pineapple on the table, and they found that they were both fresh cut pineapple. And since it was freshly cut as opposed to canned pineapple, there was some of the rind still on the pineapple. Whoever cut up the pineapple left a little bit of the rind on the pineapple. And the pineapple that they found in JonBenet's digestive system also had a little bit of the rind left on the pineapple. So isn't this proof positive that one of the Ramseys was involved in the murder or cover-up of their daughter? Either John, Patsy, or Burke killed JonBenet, and either one of them or all of them covered up this fact. Well, this ends this episode of Unsolved, and it was a good episode. I enjoyed it. That pineapple was quite tasty. And I'll see you the next time.